Hello and welcome to another Technique of the Week. My name is Boss and today we're going to be looking at a collar grab and how to get out of it. Personally, I like this one a lot because it's kind of fun to do it and it looks kind of cool, and I like this one a lot. If you look at certain techniques, some techniques are more realistic than other ones, but I personally feel that the realism is very important. It's very important that you learn how to defend yourself, but it's also good to have some fun at it. And this is one of those techniques, if you really practice a lot, I do believe you can sort of pull it off in a real fight, but in general, it's also a lot of fun. We got Jeffrey today, and Jeffrey's gonna grab my collar, and this is where he's gonna go. Usually the reason why they do this is they wanna keep you at a certain distance so they can hit you, and he's gonna try and do that. And as soon as he grabbed my collar, my first reaction should be, listen dude, I don't want any trouble, you know? Non-violent posture, hands are open, but this is my defense, right? Because it's the same thing, it's just not fists, it's open-handed. So he's gonna come in with that hook punch, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sort of dive under it, and as soon as I dive under it, my other arm is gonna come along and go back up again. Now this is where I lock him off. The same motion, I'm gonna grab his arm, and this is where I'm locking him off, and as soon as I push him down now, he's just gonna fall to the ground, because otherwise he's gonna hurt his arm, so he needs to fall to the ground. Now if you look at that one more time, he's gonna come in, I go under here, and you see this is actually a very important one. As soon as I don't really block it, right? I don't go like no karate block, I sort of like touch my head, so this becomes like a roof, and I sort of slide under it, which is very important. So he's gonna come in, I got my defense up, and this is where I have him locked off. I mean, this is kind of hard for him to get away, even though it looks like nothing, but if he wants to push his arm back, he has to pull it all the way back, or he has to pull it over. So actually, I kind of have him locked until he lets go of this one. As soon as he lets go of that one, now I lost him. So one more time, he's gonna come in, 1, 2, and this is where I lock him off. That's basically it. Now in that same motion, you grab his wrist and you sort of slide down to the other wrist, and this is where I have my arm bar, basically. Now we're gonna look at that from the other side. Same thing again. He's gonna come in, my roof goes up, my other arm is already up here. I dive under, same motion, I sort of push him here. And the reason why this works is because his motion is going there. So he's not going to be able to sort of it's one motion. So he's not going to be able to sort of push back until he's here. Now if he starts pushing back now, really nothing's going to happen because he's not strong enough in this corner. I mean, there's certain positions where you're stronger, there's certain positions where you're not as strong, and this is really one where you're not as strong. So he can only get away as soon as he lets go, but I'm not going to let him. Slide down here, and here I got my lock pushing to the ground. So we do one more time with a little bit of speed. It's gonna grab onto me, 1, 2, 3, and I take him down. And you get sand in your eyes when you're training at the beach. We're gonna leave this in. All right, so one more time, he's gonna come in, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and he's on the ground. Here you go up, defense up, run off, whatever you wanna do, I don't care, as long as as soon as he's on the ground, it's always going to give you a lot more time to think about what you're going to do next. Thank you, Jeffrey. Okay, this is another Technique of the Week. I hope you enjoy what we're doing. If you do, please, support us by linking, liking, sharing, subscribe to our channel, and yeah, I really hope that this adds to the arsenal of techniques that you might already have. Stay tuned for the next techniques, because we're going to come out with more. If you want to see certain techniques, leave a comment. Maybe we can, maybe we already have the technique, or we can come up with it and add it to the system. Thank you very much for watching. Most important thing though is to keep training.